Yeah, I believe euthanasia should be a thing.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just like summed that up. Moaning Maz will get grip, you're like 13, babes. There you go.
I look.
You look like a ghost. Yeah, you do. You actually do. I love it.
Well, no, what can I do?
No, it's just cool tone. I'll put a look on it.
Okay.
Don't you worry. You got your back. Fiona's really pure, but she does have. She has as usual. Yeah. No, she has what the fuck?
She has a what the fuck?
Right, let me introduce her.
Okay.
I'm not playing around anymore with these.
Okay. Okay. I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Oh no.
I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost. If you're a ghost, I'm a ghost.
If you're a ghost, I'm a ghost.
Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel.
I'm chilling.
I told you! We're not doing any of these, alright?
What should I do? Just like be like,
well, just wait for me to introduce you.
oh, I'm sorry, you made me laugh.
Well, I'm sorry, you gotta get out the video then, I'll have Pip instead.
Can I be sipping my drink?
Of course you can, you can do what you fucking like.
I don't know if it would be weird for me to be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, maybe it's like a photo.
I didn't know what to do. Green light.
Green light. Okay. Alright, okay. Now you just look rude, I'm not gonna lie.
I'll start it, and then I'll reach for it.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah.
wave or something.
Yeah, okay. Cool. And welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. If you're new, then hello, my name is Marie. And what is your name, darling?
Fiona.
Good soup. Good soup. Good soup. We're gonna do a controversial mental health. I asked ages ago for controversial topics, or you know, anything like that. You choose the first one.
Aww.
Okay, so oh sorry for being such an inconvenience. You choose the first one.
I have commitment issues. Actually,
no, you don't. You wish you did. I fucking wish you did, babes.
How about Insta community is toxic?
Like the recovery community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it also can be a very, very like special place for people, a safety thing.
I would say inevitably like the negatives probably outweigh the positives.
A little bit.
But however, like I had a recovery account like 6 years ago, and well, I still have it, but I don't use it. And it's kind of strange because like everyone's grown up now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So now it's used for like, guys, I'm going on like sertraline, you know,
right?
Have you had this experience?
Yeah,
Not so much. However, when I was younger, like 3 years ago, it was just like police, ambulances, blood, you know, all of that shit.
Yeah.
Everywhere, because everyone was just trying to be like, I'm
ill.
ill.
Yeah, and that's what's another question was like competition with like not being ill enough, or what's like your opinion on that?
What would you say?
Well, I mean, I definitely, I don't feel that way anymore, and I never fully like was like, oh, I'm not ill enough, but I definitely have invalidated myself and my, you know, my.
You let your mind turn it into like, well, you've seen this and this and this happen.
like this person does this, why am so like, this happened, this, but like,
how am I, like, how are they coping after this when I'm and when I haven't had that, and they and, do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I think that's really difficult, because it's not even like competition in like who's gonna have the juiciest skull. I can't say that kind of juicy.
You can. Good soup.
Good soup. But it's more in terms of like actually trauma.
Yeah, like within yourself, but in terms of like, you know, people.
What's your head?
Oh my god,
I thought she couldn't fall.
I thought they were dragging a cat or a dog.
What's the mum doing? That is so cob.
If that's even their mom. Competition with other people, obviously that's a terrible thing. However, people that struggle, you know, have mental health struggles, understand it.
I was just exactly about to say the understanding thing is the main, like, way to tackle it. It's not this person is envious. It's this person is confused or just invalidating themselves. They, like, you just can't. I always had the quote, which is what, if you drown in 9 feet of water, you're no less of a person who drowned in like 10. Like, you're still dead. But do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But it does. In your head it does.
Yeah, be a process, because I feel like
definitely,
for the most part, those actions and feelings are, you know, were behaviors for people when they were a bit younger. I think it can come with time to kind of, you know, because obviously who's been hospitalized most, how many, you know what I mean?
Like, back then it was kind of like, I know for me, I was in such a whirlwind of myself and my head, and I didn't notice anyone around me. Sorry.
How dare you?
I feel like it's different for me because I do have the outlet of YouTube, and I'm not gonna lie, YouTube brings a source of validation to some extent. To be honest, I've never even thought about this, but I've just thought about it now. I always say I've never felt the competition thing because, like,
you've had like
people always validated me. And I was doing shitty things, you know. My illness just became me. Okay, self-diagnosing.
I think that there is a balance there. I think, for example, when I was like 14, 15, when I started to get really, really depressed, I don't know if I Googled it. I just like to see, like, you know, like, why am I feeling this way when you know, my friends aren't, or whatever. And I had all the symptoms of depression. Like, I knew I had been an anxious person because of, you know, like, being self-conscious and
life,
but being depressed was something that it took me a while to talk to my mom about. Because, like, how do you be like, Mom, I think I'm depressed?
Literally,
But I did.
Which is,
And she's like, okay, well, you know, we'll try to do something about it. So with something, I'm not going to say mild as depression.
Because, it's like more the complex ones.
Yeah, because I have chronic depression. It's not that it's like easier to, however, the more kind of intricate,
complex
diagnoses, like it,
PTSD or like personality disorders, bipolar. I think like, obviously with like anxiety, depression, like paranoia, or like maybe even, I don't want to say mild OCD, but you know, like these things that you can spot with
recognize, like, intrusive
in behavior as well.
With situations like that, you know, with any illness, you know, if you read about it online, watch videos about it, like, that's fine, and you can, like, be like, oh, well, I really resonate with that. I should go and see a professional to see if they agree, you know? Like, I wouldn't.
And also, not having a diagnosis isn't like because like, when I was in hospital, they'd always go, I'm treating you for anxiety and depression, and I'd be like, well, do I they never said you're diagnosed with this. It was always like, and I was 17, so I think they were just trying to keep the labels off, to be honest.
In, like, I was 20, 21 or whatever, like my psychiatrist kept from me the bipolar diagnosis for ages because I didn't want to say anything about it. But the label thing, I think in some ways it can be a relief.
Yeah, I think some people do because they're like, finally I have an answer to why I behave this way.
But in other ways, you know, I guess doctors have some kind of mentality of giving somebody a diagnosis of something might trigger it to be worse.
Heighten it, emphasize it. It's a very strange thing, but I think people are too mean on people who self-diagnose. I'm sorry.
I agree.
It's none of your business, really.
Yeah, like if
someone says they've got BPD and they haven't been to a doctor, for me that doesn't take away
it's not gonna be
the
like
struggle.
Oh well, no. Like you can recognize in someone, yourself, whoever, if they're depressed. Like that's nothing to be like, nobody
shouldn't be doing that.
Nobody should question that online. If you're expressing like, you know, oh well, I think I have anxiety, I think I have depression, I you know, mood swings and that, maybe this. So
I just think people love to like jump on it. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's not to do with you. And if they want to do that, they can do that.
Right.
But you've also got to be sympathetic. They might not be able to go to a doctor.
Exactly.
They might not have the confidence. Like
their family.
Family are not supportive. No one notices, so they have to notice them. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what always comes into my head when if somebody says like, you know, I think I'm really depressed and I haven't been to a doctor, but my parents aren't supportive or they don't really care. They don't think it's real. They don't believe in medication, whatever it may be. And so
I just think you have to be careful with things and just be like, if you aren't diagnosed with it, some people may feel like you're taking away the severity of the illness. However, the depression, the anxiety, even the thought of like maybe, you know, mood swings or whatever.
I mean,
I just think people can be so horrible about it.
And I don't agree.
These people are vulnerable.
Yeah, exactly. You know, people that are, you know, have more of a platform or have been hospitalized X amount of times. Like if they try to like come for somebody that is like, I feel really depressed, or I think I have, you know, BPD, or I think I struggle with this,
and they're like, oh, you can't do that. It's just, this is really bad. You're a fake.
Exactly. Like to tell somebody they're wrong with that, it's just,
it's none of your business.
It's not the way to do it.
Say to them, it's okay to go to a doctor. Why? I don't understand why people love to. I always see that one, and people always ask me about it. And I'm like, I genuinely think people are horrible about it.
I mean, I diagnosed myself with depression.
Exactly.
I mean? Like I was, there was no doubt in my mind that when I left that doctor's appointment that I was going to be on some kind of medication. Because I was very depressed at the time. So like I could recognize that. I self-diagnosed myself. I went to the doctor to get a professional opinion, and you know,
and voila, it's depression.
Voila. I saw one about assisted suicide.
Assisted suicide? Oh, interesting. This is what we normally talk about at 5 o'clock in the morning for me. 3 a.m. for you. We're like, oh my god, we should be saying this like through a podcast, because we are so deep.
We need to hook up our mics, because it's like
we actually do though.
Yeah, we do.
For real. So like assisted suicide, fuck me, that's heavy. How do you want to start it?
Well, personally,
because I think we might have differing views on this.
Really?
Potentially.
For me, I think it should be a thing. If somebody is terminally ill or their quality of life is absolutely, you know, like if there's no way to get better, you know, I don't think necessarily somebody that, you know, feels suicidal or doesn't want to be here, that's not the kind of thing that I think should, you know, you can't, I don't think that, that, however, if somebody is genuinely like, my
quality of life is
it's, my life is over.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in pain. I'm hurting.
I'm hurting. I'm struggling. I do this and this and this. Like, if it has to be fairly severe.
Well, I think okay. I thought for some reason I thought you were going to say that you disagree with it, even though I know we've chatted about this before.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the
Definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's so interesting. I was like, what's it called? I was like, execution. But no, I think first of all, the person next to them, it's in YouTube. Like, obviously, I'm not educated on this at all, but my opinion is like I've watched YouTube videos of people, and I tell you what, the people by their sides are parents, loved ones, friends. Like, they are like, this is right for you, you know, and this is okay for you to do. And I totally agree with the fact that like it has to be like, you have to try everything, and that's fucking shit. But at the end of the day, if your quality is the quality of life thing, if your quality of life is,
because there's genuine things that will make your quality of life never get better. And you will be in pain, you'll be suffering, you'll be this or that forever. And if that person is like, I don't want to deal with this.
No, like this isn't fair.
I'm so fucking done. Like, this is not.
Like, but then they're like, I don't have the ability to, you know, like, do it myself.
Right.
And I would never want to put my loved one, loved ones, you know, doctor, in a very, very difficult situation. Basically, I believe that, what's it even called? Where's it gone from my mind?
Euthanasia?
Euthanasia. What? Car. I was trying to get euthanasia and then I saw a car.
She was like, car.
Yeah, I believe euthanasia should be a thing.
Beautiful.
Oh my god, I can't believe I just like summed that. I meant it like, fuck. Yeah, I'm not just talking about, like you said, a suicidal 19-year-old girl. Like, their quality of life is abysmal because they're in hospital all the time. They are literally like, they can't
function.
No, exactly. And this is on the mental health side, because obviously physically people are like, like, oh my god, they can't do anything because they're you know, this and that, and that's okay. But I think definitely when it comes to mental health, it's a different ball game.
It's very tricky,
but it needs to be addressed.
It would. The only way that I would think that was an okay thing to, you know, be more of a thing is if there is a very rigorous like process. Where that's like the end of the line kind of thing. Which is even hard to say to me because I'm thinking about that 19-year-old.
Exactly.
Goes through everything.
I remember going back to the recovery community. This girl filed for like euthanasia or something. The problem was, as soon as she did that, everyone jumped on. Oh, like it, you know, it was not jumped on it as in did it, but they were like, had an opinion about it. And to be honest, rightly so. I just think that with euthanasia, like you said, there needs to be an extreme, like, not the same, but you know, like when people, you know, transgender women and men, it takes years. You know, they're not just pumped with fucking, you know, why can't I think of anything that's intelligent?
Well, the best example or mentality that I have with it is, you know, when our pets, you know, are ill or are dying, or when our pets are in pain, they're sick, something's happened, and their quality of life is going to be shitty. You know, we
recognize that.
We see that. We don't want them to be in pain.
Exactly.
And we euthanize them. And it's, you know, people can be like, well, those are animals and all that shit. But
I just think whenever I see any documentary about it, it's always a loved one next to them, which hurts. But it's like
it's a lot.
Someone's mom.
Yeah, it's horrible.
But they're like they are next to them.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my god, it makes me want to cry. I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah. I was about to cry.
It's really hard.
Yeah.
And obviously that's not a good subject to. We've literally just.
Yeah, like
the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, I don't have a concrete answer.
No, neither do I. I think
I just
my little riddle. I think euthanasia should be.
Yeah, right. That one.
Just do it again.
I think
But no, I don't have a concrete. I don't know enough. Put it that way. I really do not know enough. And also, when I was in school, we did like RE and that, religious education, and it was such a like. My teacher was like so against it.
Really?
But like we didn't even learn about it. Like she wouldn't teach us that part. The same with what else did she do? I think it was I can't remember. But there was another very important taboo subject that came up, and I don't know how euthanasia came up in RE.
I was about to say
it is Miss Doherty.
I didn't even know it was much of a thing until a few years ago.
Abortion, that was what it was. Abortion was a euthanasia and abortion, and the abortion part of the the segment of it, she wouldn't teach it because she was that against it.
Well,
I know, literally that one. Yeah.
Mix it up.
We can't pick on one. So.
No. I mean,
it says, should suicide be illegal? No.
Especially like
I don't understand how that's even criminalized.
Well, who are you gonna prosecute?
Yeah, like so everyone who's attempted is basically dipped their toe in like illegality.
Like, oh well.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
We'll choose one more. We'll do one more because this is a long video, and then if you want more videos with Thing, you're gonna get them anyway, even if you don't like it.
Do you think we'll film any of the speak out?
Yeah, no, tonight. Yeah. Tonight we're gonna do. We're gonna get a bit tipsy. But yeah, we're gonna have another video tonight, a bit more happier. All right, no euthanasia.
This one says, "I know I won't get better. I'll just be better at coping." So that I resonate with because I personally feel like since I was 15, I've been on a pretty there's been bumps in the road, you know what I mean? Like really bad ones. When something changes, it's almost uncomfortable because like you're so used to, being this or that. And
from 14, it's only 10 years, babe.
Yeah.
But no, in a way that's like, do you understand how ingrained in you?
Right, so it's like hard to separate. I can't separate myself from my anxieties and my depressions. I really can't because it
infiltrates absolutely everything in your life.
Everything, and I would love to be like, you're not your illness, which is true. However, it is kind of a. Not that you won't get better, but I certainly, have my moments of like if it has the hopelessness kind of thing.
Yeah, I think it's like you can accept that this is going to be with you forever, and then some people manage to get this. I don't want to call it strength because it's not even strength, but it's like. Some people's illnesses aren't chronic.
Yeah.
And some people's illnesses are. Even if it's just like anxiety.
Yeah.
And I totally agree with I just get better to cope. Because I'm not gonna lie, like I still have things, but only thoughts.
Yeah.
I used to have urges, and that's what I found very difficult because I'm impulsive.
Right.
And also it took a long time. It took about 3-4 years.
Yeah.
For me to like discover. I remember there was a period of time I was like, I don't know what I like. I don't know what I dislike.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I just don't know.
Yeah.
Because I'm just so.
Yep.
In this.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
But
what that person was saying with, I'm not going to get better. I'm just gonna get better at coping with it. I totally see that. However, I don't want that to be like a mantra for anybody.
Exactly, it's not a mantra.
Yeah.
However, I think, you know,
I can relate to it a lot because
yes.
like with certain situations, well, it just depends on the situation. But
yeah.
I do cope with certain situations better than I used to, or you know, whatever.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's kind of all over the place, but you just, even if you have, you know, because I don't see myself ever being cured from anxiety. Like complete, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or depression. I feel like that's just like something that may come and go. Right now, it's
your life.
Yeah, that's my life.
Yeah.
However, I don't want anybody to think that you're never gonna be
exactly, because like if you look at it like. Not using us as an example, but also using us as an example, there is like I don't want to say managed, I don't want to say enabled. It's almost like I didn't overcome the illness, the illness let go of me. You know, that's the only way I want to do it, because I'm not saying some people are stronger than others. I'm saying some people's illnesses latch onto them and are like fucking, what's that? Oh, I can't even think of words. What's that thing where they, like if something lives inside of you?
Parasite?
A parasite, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like some illnesses.
It's definitely not.
It's not even a chronic thing. It's a. It won't let go of you.
Oh yeah. No, it's hard.
Yeah.
And you know, I still every day.
Yeah.
You know, and but at the same time, even I have my moments where I'm like, well, fuck this. Like
yeah.
Like if I was gonna get better, get to a certain place, I would have by now.
Yeah.
And that's not a uncommon thought in my mind. However, there is always that part of me that like knows kind of what I want.
Yes.
Not to like I don't know what I want to necessarily do with my life. However,
you know what you don't want to happen.
Yeah. You just gotta take it day by day.
I was gonna say you gotta flip it. You've literally gotta flip it. It's not certain people are stronger. It's not like I'm not stronger than Fiona just because I'm no longer anxious. That makes no sense. They don't correlate.
Yeah.
It's that I've either developed skills, been on medication, had different support, had a massive outlet, you know, a massive validation thing.
Yeah.
And I honestly have never ever thought of YouTube like that until literally right now.
Yeah.
But it's true. I have always had somewhere to say a safe place. I've always had a very validating safe place.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying to everyone like go you make a YouTube channel, but I'm saying like I mean maybe you can resonate that in relationship, like our relationship.
Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody's experiences are different.
Exactly.
So everybody's, you know,
reacts differently.
Yeah.
Some people like peaches, some people don't. You could be the juiciest peaches in the world.
Do you eat the skin of the peach?
The furry bit.
Yeah.
I haven't had a peach in a while.
Like, do you just bite it?
Yeah. Right, is that us over?
Well, when I was younger, I remember my family peeling the peaches.
I remember my family peeling the peaches.
And then when I got older, my mom or something saw me peeling this peach, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm peeling the peach," and she's like,
"That sounds like something else."
Yeah, I know.
What are you doing? I'm peeling the peach.
She's like, "You eat that part." I'm like, "No, you don't." I'm like, "It's hair."
I know. Fiona, sorry, I'm really sorry. Why do you look like you're in black and white? And Okay, it's doing it a bit more now. Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Now I'm a bit more blue, but
yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
It looks like I've just got it because of this bit.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a line between us.
I'm green screen.
Basically, yeah. With the coping thing, I don't want anyone to think that is.
That's there forever.
Yeah, that's like, not. Yeah, it's not a mantra. It's really not.
Yeah.
And if you make it a mantra, it will become you. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
So
and for a bit, yeah, it might be. Yes, I am getting better at coping with this or that. But that's still growth.
Yeah, exactly.
And that, you know, if you're coping, and that can, you know,
even accepting is growth.
Yeah. Real quick, the ghost thing. Have you seen Haunted Mansion?
No.
Haunted Mansion with...
Is it a cartoon?
No.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't watch things.
But it's like with Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, but you haven't seen Alf, so sure.
But that was a conscious choice.
You're such a little snide bitch. But that was a conscious choice.
It was true.
But I put a Christmas film on yesterday just to piss her off.
I wasn't bothered. I didn't even hear it. But what I was gonna say, because I'm sure everybody else watching this has seen Haunted Mansion, I look like you would be like Eddie Murphy in it, and I would be, because these ghosts are like translucent.
Okay.
And so that's me.
And on that note, no, I actually can't go over. I'm gonna have to put the warmth. Like,
I hate myself.
Wait, if I go out of frame. I mean, no.
I still look like...
You just look like Moaning Myrtle.
Yes! Okay, that's a better example.
Yeah.
That's a better example. Moaning Myrtle. That's me.
I'm so with you.
Oh, I don't want to be Moaning Myrtle. That's creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, oh, Harry.
Yeah, like
I love when you put the bubble.
We have the bubble.
Yeah, like,
that's exactly what
inappropriate.
Yeah.
And he's there with the thing growing his dick.
I know, it's fucking creepy.
I know, Moaning Myrtle, get grip. You're like 13, babes.
Yeah,
like,
she's like,
I wish Harry just went,
the bubbles. And then,
can ghosts have sex?
And then he's like, huh?
Can ghosts have sex?
Probably. How do you think there's baby ghosts?
Baby ghosts. What a stupid question. I'm so fucking sorry. We're going to hell. We're going to hell. Right, on that note, I love you guys. Give it a like and a comment. Comment. What should they comment?
Stick.
But, okay, comment stick, but you have to use the case, lower and uppercase, and I will pin the correct.
Yeah, if you get it right.
Yeah.
You know.
Stick. We'll just say it one more time.
Yeah.
Stick. And on that note, see you later. Well,
yeah.
Yes, guys.
Can you tell that I'm not a YouTuber?
Yes. Right.
I still look like a ghost.
You do, babe. You actually look so much like a ghost for real. Sorry.